Hello, this is Harry Paden. I am the host of Paden's Pulpit. This is Season 1, Episode 21, and it's on the subject of safe havens, two separate safe haven subjects I'll cover. Okay, we all, unless you're living in a cave, know that the Supreme Court has made a move that is, pretty upsetting to most of the nation, and the majority of the nation doesn't feel the way they voted was the way that we, the public, think. But many of the Supreme Court justices had a hidden agenda. And it goes back to when that orange person put them in office, or nominated them. He didn't put them in office; he nominated them, and that's Roe versus Wade. Well, today, at the end, I'm going to cover places where you can still get abortions without ending up in a federal prison. I'll cover that, but first I want to go into another safe haven, and that is in New Jersey. It's called the Safe Haven Law, Haven. Many years ago, probably more than a couple of decades, there was a high school that had their prom, much like many just had their proms. And, it was very festive and happy parents, happy students, happy teachers. This one young lady went to her prom, and unbeknownst to anyone, she was pregnant. She wasn't really carrying big and, that kind of thing, but sometimes no one knows. Her name was Melissa. Melissa went to the prom, and all of a sudden, she realized that the baby was about to be delivered. Yes, the baby was about to come out. She went into the bathroom of where the prom was being held. Baby, luckily for her, came out pretty quickly. None of the, long-term labor. And she took the baby, wrapped the baby up, and discarded the baby. Killed it, discarded it. Soon after this tragedy, New Jersey legislators put together a way to assist people such as Melissa so that they have alternatives to abandoning their unwanted babies who are under 30 days old. So the baby has to be, under 30 days old, but we're not talking about the abortion timetable, which is from 0 to, whatever cutoff months that is established. This is for people who are pregnant, they have a baby, but they don't want that baby. And so in August of 2000, the Safe Haven Infant Protection Act became law in New Jersey. Many women, pregnancy is one of the greatest phenomenons or, things that happen, childbirth, motherhood, all the true blessings from God. Unfortunately, not all women feel this way due to a myriad of reasons. And if a child is not wanted, this can lead to some serious problems such as neglect, abuse, abandonment, even death. Babies are abandoned for a number of reasons, including fear of telling their parents. Melissa probably had that fear. Fear of humiliation. You imagine the humiliation she would have felt if her fellow students knew she had a baby. Or the child is a result of a rape. As serious as the above mentioned reasons or aforementioned reasons may be, there is really no justifiable reason to abandon any baby. Here's why. The New Jersey Self-Haven Infant Protection Act provides a viable option for females who do not want to keep their child to birth. Here's how it works. Safe Haven is a law And a distressed parent who is unable or unwilling to care for an infant can give up custody of a baby less than 30 days old, legally and anonymously. All that's required is the baby be brought to a hospital emergency room or police station anywhere in New Jersey. Don't go to a hospital or a police station and let them tell you can't. New Jersey Safe Haven Protection Law says you can. They may be uninformed, but don't you? You can. As long as the child shows no sign of intentional abuse, no name or other information is required. In other words, you can go, here's my baby, I don't want it. They can't ask you to identify yourself. They can't ask you to let me ask you some questions. You only do that under that law if you want to. That's the law. So this is very important. Spread this to all the young ladies and young men that you know so that we don't find any more babies in dumpsters and things like that. There's no reason. Can only a parent bring the baby? No. The parent may choose to have someone else, whether it's their family member, a friend, a priest, minister, a social worker, or any responsible person. You can give the baby to a person and they can take it if you fear that you're going to have some kind of problem with the law. Can a parent receive help? The parent that's abandoning the baby. Can a parent receive help in deciding where to bring the baby? Yes. I'm going to give you the number to the Safe Haven hotline in a couple. They'll talk to you about where you can bring the baby. As a matter of fact, I recommend calling ahead so you have no problem with any place that's not knowledgeable of this law. Does the parent have to call before bringing? No, you don't have to call. It's just an option that you have. Is the parent required to supply any information to the people taking? No, no information at all. It would be helpful if you supply your medical history, not your name. My family has diabetes, that kind of thing, so they know, so that the child's history includes that. But again, if you don't have it, you don't have to provide it. What happens to the baby? The child will be examined and given medical treatment if needed. Then the New Jersey DIFAS will take custody and place the child in foster or pre-adoptive home. What happens to the mother? Nothing. She can get medical care. Say, look, I need medical care. I don't feel well after this birth. She can get it still anonymously. But if she doesn't want it, she can refuse it. Once she has safely turned over the baby, she is free to go. What happens if the mother or relative wishes to regain custody? They should get in touch with the number I'm going to give you for Safe Haven, and they can look into that. Why is New Jersey doing this? To protect unwanted babies from being hurt or killed because they are abandoned or unwanted, particularly now that Roe v. Wade has made it where you can't have the abortion early term. People may carry the baby and at 9 months or that close to the birth time say, I don't want the baby. This is a safe way so that the baby does not get hurt. The Safe Haven has a website, www.safehaven.org, www.njsafehaven.org. One more time, www.njsafehaven.org. Or you can go through their hotline, which is a toll-free number, 877-839-2339. Share this information with your church, friends, relatives. Again, their number, 877-839-2339. Please utilize this. Let's not have any more babies killed. There are people that will take care of your baby or someone's baby. Please, please, please. The second safe haven, though Roe versus Wade through the Supreme Court under the federal law has made it illegal to have abortions through the federal law, 16 states and the District of Columbia, so that's 17 total, have codified laws protecting the right to abortion, even through Roe versus Wade. I sometimes use words and I forget words are just words, but codify just means that they made it into a law or rules, so that it's a systematic, it's something that covers. 16 states have made it: New York, New Jersey, Massachusetts, Vermont, Maine, Maryland, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Delaware, District of Columbia, Illinois, Nevada, California, Oregon, Hawaii, Washington State, and Colorado. You can get abortions there. Don't, information or knowledge is power, information is power. I wouldn't tell you if it wasn't so. You have to do the further research. This is just a short podcast. But please do not abandon any babies. New Jersey Safe Haven Protection Act, which is a law, protects you. You can give away your baby. You don't even have to give your name. Look it up online. New Jersey Safe Haven. That's all you got to put in. Also, for abortions, you can have abortions. Get in touch with authorities and let them know, because New Jersey and New York, not Pennsylvania, excuse me, but New Jersey and New York, Massachusetts, another close place, you can get abortions without ending up behind bars because of the federal law. They protect their citizens, not like some of these other crazy states. To God be the glory. Hope this helps someone so that no baby is abandoned so that they end up dead. Thank you. To God be the glory.